So we are back for another episode of Zero to Hero. We left off having completed an undefeated pre-season and also strengthened the squad by bringing in some new faces. This episode will mark the start of our footballing journey as we kick things off in the FA Cup qualifying round and then start the league campaign. Will it be as promising as pre-season? Let's get into the episode and find out. So we start the season off in the FA Cup against Winchester. We're putting a strong side out for this game as I really want us to reach the FA Cup first round of the main draw. So we are safely through to the next round of the Cup after a dominated display against Winchester. It really should have been more than the scoreline suggests as we created numerous chances. Overall, a pleasing display from the boys. I was especially pleased with the deadly duo of Mute and Pryor up front. Hopefully plenty of goals for both of them this season. So there was a lot of excitement around the club today as it's FA Cup third round qualifying draw time. It's been made and we've been drawn away against Highworth. We don't know much about them, so it could be a tricky away trip. We're going to need to make sure we're fully prepared for this one. So it's time to kick the league campaign off now as we welcome Dorking to Meadowbank. This is going to be an interesting counter as both teams are very evenly matched. Let's jump into the match highlights and check out the stats and statistics from the end of the game. Well, this match was certainly full of goals. Luke's Moore with an absolute screamer set the precedent for the match as we brushed aside Dorking. It was an outstanding performance from the boys and we have certainly made a statement to the league that we will be a force to be reckoned with this season. The fans will be singing this all the way home after this magnificent performance from the boys. Another league fixture now as we travel to Hampton and Richmond Borough. I hope we can build on the positives from the previous match and take them forward into this game. We've had a few injuries, so we'll have to freshen up the team a little. Philpott and Kennedy drop out as Whittingham and Fuller come into the team. Well, I thought we'd won it there at the end thanks to Pryor, but it wasn't to be thanks to some sloppy defending at the back. We certainly deserve more than a draw out of this game. We will look back on this as a missed opportunity. It's ended here today, Richmond 1, Dorking 1. So it's back to FA Cup action now as we take on Highworth. Can the good form continue and we can progress to the next round of the qualifying rounds? We've gone with a strong side here again and I really want us to put a nice little cup run together. So we've made it through to the next round thanks to a pretty comfortable victory over Highworth. We certainly need to be more clinical in front of goal as the margin of victory should have been a lot more. But a win is a win and we'll take it. Hopefully we can avoid some of the bigger teams in the next round. So the draw has been made and we've been drawn at home against National League side Eastleigh in the fourth qualifying round of the FA Cup. This will be a tricky fixture, but we have a home advantage and I'm sure everyone will be up for the tie. Our latest attempt to improve the squad has ended in failure as Wiltshire has rejected the contract offer. He would have been a decent signing, but we might just have to look elsewhere now in the window. Back to league action now as we take on Havant and Waterlooville. Again, this should be a close game as they are a strong side in the division and have already also been tipped for a place in the playoffs just like ourselves. We have reverted back to our usual starting 11 for today's game, so Harris, Briggs and Moore and Pryor all come back in. So it's ended in a 1-0 home victory. It was a very nervy second half as we tried to see out the game. Thankfully we managed to get over the line and get all 3 points. Again, we're not making the most of the chances that we're creating and taking our chances. One of these days we will get punished. Not great news as Kane Willis has picked up an injury in the last match and will now miss the next 7 to 8 weeks of the season. This might also have changed our transfer plans as we may need to look at a possible replacement for him in the window. So it's FA Cup action again as this time we take on Eastleigh. This is going to be a tricky encounter, but I'm sure the lads have it in them to overcome Eastleigh and make it into the first round proper of the FA Cup. The stadium is absolutely buzzing with noise. Only one change, Gallagher comes in for Wills. McShane makes it onto the bench after his late fitness test. Well, Luke Moore is the hero again as we manage to overcome Eastleigh 1-0 and make it into the FA Cup first round. It was a solid performance from the boys and a well-deserved victory. So again, the club is surrounded by excitement as we find out our opponents. It's going to be Hemel Hempstead. They are in the same league as us, so we've got a very good chance of getting into round 2. But again, we cannot take any team lightly, especially at this stage of the competition. So we end the month of October with back-to-back victories in the league as we overcome Braintree 3-0 and edge out a strong Ebbsfleet side in close encounter 2-1. So we'll leave it here for this episode. We certainly have had a positive start to the season as we're currently sitting top of the table after 5 games. I don't want to get carried away, but the boys are certainly putting in the performances. We also got a nice FA Cup first round tie to look forward to as well. Who knows, we might end up with a mini cup run. Find out how we get on in the next episode as we continue on our journey from zero to hero.